Well, damn. Here we are, y'all. WWE and TNA wrestling. Two rivals who've been butting heads for years. Just decided to get cozy. It's like the Hatfield and McCoys decided to open a family barbecue joint. So what does this mean for wrestling fans, wrestlers, and the whole damn culture? That's what we're digging into today. We'll break it down like a chair shot to the skull, name some folks who stand the most to bank off of this, and talk about how this could shake up the industry. All right, here's the deal. WWE, the big dog in the global reach, and TNA, the scrappy underdog that always swung above his weight, are officially in cahoots. They're talking talent swaps, cross promotions, and joint pay-per-views. This ain't just some handshake agreement, neither. This is TKO Holdings and Leonard Asher, the head honcho at TNA, looking at each other and saying, hey, let's make some damn money. And if you're a wrestling fan, you better believe this is about to get wild. Now let's talk about the talent, because a lot of wrestlers are about to see their stock rise like beer sales at a tailgate. And also, a lot of WWE superstars are former Impact wrestlers and vice versa. To name one, AJ Styles. He's TNA royalty, y'all. If they sent him back to mix it up with the current roster, it'd be like the prodigal son coming home. Imagine AJ and Josh Alexander throwing hands. Whew, that's main event stuff. The elephant in the room, Nick Namath, formerly Dolph Ziggler. The WWE let him go in 2024, and TNA snatched him up faster than a steel chair shot. Namath's charisma, technical skills, and ability to sell moves like a champ have already made him a standout in TNA. Now, with this partnership, he's primed for some dream matchups. Imagine how taking on Seth Rollins is now. We can see who's a show-off, showdown, or stepping into the ring against people like Josh Alexander for a technical wrestling clinic. Namath's humor and promo skills are going to be a fan favorite, no matter where he shows up. People in the WWE already love him as Dolph. Now they love him again as his real name. Or Sami Callihan. This dude is a TNA mainstay, one of the nastiest brawlers in the game. He could put on a feud with Seth Rollins or Kevin Owens and it'll be money. And he is also a former WWE superstar himself. Or we can take it straight to L.A. Knight. Yeah. You know, this loudmouth can talk circles around anyone. And him and his tenure in TNA is Eli Drake can only bring back those mighty skills, face some of his old people in the new top dogs in TNA. It'll be straight gold, baby. You also have the chance to see Matt and Jeff Hardy, the Hardy Boys, in WWE once again. These Daredevil brothers, they're TNA Tag Team Champions right now. And with this partnership, they have been hinting the past few weeks at a potential WWE return. And now we see why. Oh, I can't wait to see another tables, ladders, and chairs match. Who knows? They can mix it up with the Usos and the New Day all over again. Sound real proper. We could once again see Jacob Fatu versus Alex Hammerstone. These two have been tearing it up on the independent scene, and with this partnership, there's potential for them to bring their hard-hitting rivalry to an even bigger stage. Pay-per-views, Monday Night Raw. Jacob Fatu could go down to NXT and challenge Alex Hammerstone in a real slobber knocker like the WWE has never seen before. Also, Jordan Grace has been making moves between NXT and TNA, even winning titles in NXT. So this should have been writing on the wall. But wouldn't it be great to see her against bigger names like Rhea Ripley or Bianca Belair? Maybe even Jade Cargill. Who knows? But you know you want to see it. And then there's the knockout division. WWE's women roster is stacked. But with the knockouts, you know, they're no joke. Mickie James, former WWE champion herself. History in the making versus Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Naomi, Nia Jax, or up and coming Tiffany Stratton. There's something for them to do everywhere. And I believe and you believe Joe Hendry. He has been making waves this year. He's done promotional work with NXT. He signed the TNA, and I believe in Joe Hendry. But Joe Hendry is Scottish, like another one of our favorites, Drew McIntyre. And this has been a dream match all year that the whole internet has been talking about. But not just with Drew McIntyre. We love to see verbal sparring between him and LA Knight, as well as him and some technical wrestling with Chad Gable. The charisma is going to be great with Joe Hendry being able to come over to WWE a little bit more often. So let's be real. Matches like Nick Namath versus AJ Styles, two veterans, Jordan Grace versus Rhea Ripley, a powerhouse clash that's bound to be brutal. Moose versus Gunther, the Ring General. It's a war between two of the hardest hitters in professional wrestling. Hardy Boys, Uso, New Day, triple threat TLC match. We can have it just like it was the classic days of the WWE in the Attitude Era. Joe Hendry versus anybody in that locker room would be a spectacle. Now, let's keep it real. This roster is about to get bloated like a buffet line at Golden Corral. That means not everyone is going to eat. Wrestlers who've been living in catering might as well set up a permanent camp. But if you're good enough to shine, now's the time to grab the brass ring. Folks like Grayson Waller, Mustafa Ali, or even TNA's Moose could finally get the big spotlight they deserve. It's survival of the fittest out there, and the best are going to rise to the top. This partnership could change the whole damn culture of professional wrestling. For decades, promotions were like rival biker gangs, loyal to their patch, ready to throw it down if you cross their turf. Now, this WWE and TNA deal might open up the floodgates for more alliances. Maybe AEW, maybe New Japan Pro Wrestling. Maybe they're next to step up. ROH, you hear us calling? Hell, we could be on the verge of a wrestling renaissance. More options, more crossovers, more reasons for the fans to give a damn. And speaking of the fans, it means more for y'all. Here's the meat and potatoes. We're about to get dream matches that were only possible in fantasy bookings. Eddie Edwards versus Cody Rhodes, Becky Lynch versus anybody from the Knockouts division. Hell, you can give me Roman Reigns versus Alex Hammerstone, and you can call it a night, because the bloodline days are numbered after this. Plus, both companies could learn from each other. WWE's production value is like Hollywood, but TNA's storytelling feels raw, gritty, like a backyard brawl. Smash those two together, and we can have something real special. So look, I'm not saying that this is going to be perfect. There's bound to be some growing pains, and not every storyline is going to hit. But this partnership is the biggest shakeup we've seen in years, and it's got the potential to take wrestling back to the glory days. So grab your popcorn, your beers, and your steel chairs. Folks, we got WWE and TNA. They just kicked the door wide open, and it's about to get rowdy in here. Shawn Michaels, WWE Senior Vice President of Talent Development and Creative, added, "We look forward to growing and evolving our partnership with TNA Wrestling and its outstanding group of athletes by creating new opportunities to further the development of our talent and to elevate viewer experience at home." It's Seaborn. Thanks. No Refs Wrestling.